Hello everybody, my name is Link703 and welcome to the first episode of The Legend of Zelda, a game made in 1986 by Shigeru Miyamoto for the NES and Famicom systems. Now I want to get started pretty soon, so I just want to put this out right now. I'm not the smartest Zelda fan, I am not the smartest bulb in the drawer. I'm going to be forgetting a lot of things, like where this is, where that is. It's gonna be a mess. I'm also gonna die a lot because I am not good at NES games. And I'll be honest with you, I'm gonna forget a lot of things, like where I'm supposed to place a bomb here, or I'm supposed to do this here, or I forget that an item is supposed to be here, and then I forget it, and I have to go back again to get the item, and it's gonna be a mess. But anyway, without further ado, let's get this show on the road! This is gonna be one hell of a drive. Many years ago, Prince Darkness Ganon stole one of the triforce with power. Princess Zelda had one of the triforce with wisdom. She divided it into 8 units to hide it from Ganon before she was captured. Go find the 8 units link to save. I didn't notice all those typos before. Anyway, this shows all the stuff we are going to be collecting. The clock over there freezes time and the enemies. The rupees are the currency. The potions heal your life. Letter. Food, sword, white sword, magical shield, we'll get to those later. Boomerang, magical boomerang, again, get to those later. We got the bomb, bow, arrow, silver arrow, blue candle, red ring, blue ring, power place, and recorder wrap, step ladder, magical wrap, book of magic, blah, key, magical ring, map, compass. Okay, map shows you the layout of the dungeon, compass shows you where the triforce base is. Ah, there it is. Okay. Now then, as you can see, I have already got myself a little save file here, but we're just gonna delete that, actually. There. And now we're gonna be creating a character. I forgot where my buttons are. Ah, found it. There we go. And yes, I'm gonna be very old school and name him Link. I'm very boring, I know. Get over it. And as you can see, the moment we pop out, we come into the overworld for the very first time. Now, as you can see here, there's a cave here. That is going to be our first item. A lot of people like to do this game without this item, but I recommend that you actually get it. And this is one of the first memes in the Legend of Zelda series. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. This is the most famous line in this game. Another being, it's a secret to everybody, but we'll get into that later. Anyway, with this, we can trek on over to the first dungeon of the game. Now here, right off the bat, we get a few new enemies. These are Octoroks. Octoroks are the most iconic Zelda enemy ever, honestly. Next to Keese. Anyway, Octoroks take one hit to kill with the sword. Just wipe them out. Move on. Now, Octoroks also shoot rocks at you, which can be deflected by your shield, as long as you're looking directly at them. So if you're not looking at them, you're gonna die. Anyway, new enemy here. These are levers. Levers pop out of the ground. They are quite possibly the most annoying enemy in the game. They try to run them into you, and eventually I will get hit by them, but we'll get to them. And over here we got this enemy that is popping out of the water like a lever. This is a Zora. Zoras shoot fireballs at you, but we can't deflect those with our shield. Instead, we're gonna have to get a new item to counteract these. Also, you can't kill these yet. And here we got a variation of the Blue Octorok. The Blue Octorok is basically the stronger version of the Red Octorok. 2 hits to kill them with your sword, and let's move on. And here we got first dungeon of the game. Welcome to level 1, the Eagle. Now there's a glitch in this room where if you go outside, back inside, this door here will be open. We're not going to be doing this. Set, I'm going to be running through this dungeon completely, utterly legit. Anyway, here we got a new enemy. Those were Keese. Keese, they just fly around the room, try to bump into you. They're one of the most iconic enemies in the entire game, I think. So you're going to be seeing them a lot. And here we got another new enemy, Stalfos. Stalfos, they're pretty simple enemies. 2 hits with the sword to kill them. They just run around the room, trying to bump into you. They're not really a threat, as long as you got the sword beam. The sword beam, by the way, if you're at full hearts, you get to shoot this thing out. It's really helpful, but if you get hit once, however, you lose the sword beam. So I'm going to try and go through this without getting hit, because it's really hard to do this dungeon without the sword beam. Well, really hard for me. I mean, it could be easy. Way easier for you, but that's just me. Anyway, go up here, and we got more Stalfos. Now, Stalfos you really don't have to kill, but if you kill him in this room, you get a key. Let's just kill him. You're really going to want to save up keys. Pretty much for the entire game, you're going to have at least 1 to 2 free keys at a time. Now that magical key we saw there, we'll be getting into that later. And here we got yet another new enemy. These are gels. Gels are basically like, well, keys, but they just wobble jiggle jabble all over the floor. They're cute, but they're very dangerous. So long as you're anyway, going here. Eastmost Peninsula is the secret. Now, I don't know exactly what he's talking about when he says Eastmost Peninsula is the secret. I can't even guess. Anyway, we got more gels here, and right there we got the dungeon map. And as I said, the dungeon map shows the layout of the dungeon. I think I missed something. And now we see the entirety of the dungeon. Anyway, go up here. Stalfos, collect the key. You're pretty much gonna have at least 1 or 2 keys at all times in this game. Anyway, open the door. We got a new enemy. These are the Gorias. Gorias shoot boomerangs at you, believe it or not. And yep, there he goes. You can block the boomerangs with your shield, but it's really difficult to tell when they're gonna shoot it. In fact, they don't even tell you when they're gonna shoot it. They just shoot at it, and then you get hit when you try to hit them, and it's a mess. The Gorias are pretty dangerous early on. But don't worry, they'll get really easy later on. Anyway, push this block here. Head on down. Kill these keys because we don't like you. You are bad people. Anyway, collect the bow. Now that we got the bow. Yep, that's the bow. But unfortunately, we can't do anything with the bow right now. I'm totally gonna die. The first death of the series on the first episode. Ah! It's gonna be a good series. Anyway, now that the forgets that terror is over, how about some breakfast? No, anyway. You can just ignore the Stalfos. I think I missed something. Yeah, actually I did. In this room. We go in here. The keys! Ah! Collect the compass. And, well, you can kill all these keys solid. But anyway, as you can see there, on the compass, you see that little red dot? That's where the triforce piece is. Obviously, we're gonna have to fight a boss to get to the triforce pieces, but these bosses are... Never mind. Anyway. I was about to jig myself, and I wasn't gonna wasn't gonna flip that coin there. Anyway. So we're done with everything up there, I think. Yeah, we got the boat. Alright. We can't do, as I said before, we can't do anything with the boat yet until we buy something from the shops in this game. Yes, there are shops in this game. Deal with it. Anyway, head up in here. And we got more Gorias. Just kill them all. You actually should kill them all. In this room. And you get another iconic item in this series, Boomerang! Boomerang is gonna be your friend in this game, right? I'll just say that right now. Wall Masters suck! These are Wall Masters. If you get hit by them once, you get teleported all the way back to the beginning of the dungeon. Now, they're nice now, but they get really mean later on. Anyway, head up here, and we'll be introduced to the first boss of the Zelda series. This is a Quadamentus, a dragon who's guarding the triforce piece. He's a pretty simple boss. Just hit him a few times in the head with your sword, if you got the sword in. And he's dead! Now, those orbs he shot out, we can actually block those. Right item. Anyway, collect the heart container, and I believe it's a good time to end this off here, as long as we collect this triforce piece. So, in the next episode, we're going to be continuing our adventure by looking around the overworld, trying to find out where everything is. See you all next time. May the light of the triforce guide you.